Hey y'all, miss me? I missed you. If you hear something over in this direction, I have to have a fan in here. So hot today. Yeah, this is the studio. This is the background that you're going to see during my podcast episodes and live tarot readings. So yeah, we're gonna start uploading videos again every week. There will be a new spooky content video for you to enjoy. And every month under the full moon, of course, there is going to be a podcast about Ohio legends. There was one that dropped on Saturday during the Sturgeon full moon about the Ohio River. So make sure you check that out because it's really spooky. Hi, Melissa. Yeah, so we have got the Buffy deck is back and it's been charged under that Sturgeon full moon. Give her a good shuffle here. All right. So, Melissa, would you like a reading today? I got just general tarot readings, but if you have a topic that you want me to dive into, like I can do love, I can do finances, I can do health and spirituality. So, yes, let's get you a reading, Melissa. Yep, we're doing Melissa. Melissa's number one, and I'm really bad at pronouncing names, so forgive me if I mispronounce your name, but Isha, you're next. So, Melissa, your card is the King of Cups. Now, tarot cards are spread out into three different suits. You got your major arcana, which are major life events, the minor arcana, which are everyday events, and then you have these court cards, which can represent people. And usually it's a male figure, but it can also represent someone you know, or it can represent yourself. And you got the cups, which is emotions. So let's see what this card has to say. And of course, I'm using the big book for tarot. So, okay. So it's the key card meaning is compassionate male, calm, caring, friendly, wise, tolerant, balanced, affectionate, charming, devoted, family oriented, easygoing. He could be a good husband, a good partner, a good father, a married man, a spiritual guide, or a counselor. So just like I don't know if you've watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, just like Giles. So it's a good guy like Giles. So we got Giles on the card. So the interpretation of the card is this card represents kindness, compassion, and wisdom. This card can indicate that you will be finding the balance between your mind and your heart. You will learn to control your emotions and find the wisdom to accept that which you cannot change. You should be gaining a deeper level of emotional maturity when this card appears. You will become calmer, more sympathetic to others, and tolerant. Like all cups, court cards, the King of Cups signifies emotion, creativity, artistic ability, and intuition, but in a more balanced way. As a person, this card is caring, affectionate, and empathetic, a good listener, and easygoing. So he could be the type of older male who will give you sound advice and act as a calming influence in your life. He usually has light hair and has few enemies, as he is well liked and gets along with the majority of people. I mean, to me, this sounds like my cat. My cat's pretty cool. He's a dude, so it could be your cat. Who knows? So I hope this reflects with you, Melissa. Um, and thank you for joining me today. All right, so I, Isha, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Aisha. Now, like I was saying, the cards are broke down into three groups. This one is a major arcana. So this one is like a big life event that, you could be encountering real soon or in the future. And it's a good card to get. Da, 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 da. Okay. So the key card meanings to this card is hope, inspiration, creativity, contentment, renewal, spirituality, healing, and positivity. So in the general interpretation of this card, the star indicates hope for the future, inspiration, and contentment. With this major arcana in your tarot spread, you will find yourself feeling very positive, motivated, and free. You will be feeling very serene and in tune with the universe, as the star is a card of spiritual connection. The star is a very positive omen. It is a period of calm and stability that follows the storm that was the tower. The star indicates that you have come through the tough times with a renewed sense of yourself and the world around you. You are full of calm, well balanced energy, and you are open to healing the wounds of the past. Whatever mental, emotional, physical, or spiritual issues you were experiencing are now behind you, and you are ready to embrace what your future holds. Trust that the universe has a plan for you, and trust the feeling you have that everything is going to be okay. You will be feeling confident in yourself, and people will like you for who you are when this card appears. The star can also indicate creativity, artistic flair. So now would be a good time to take up an artistic hobby. That is a really hopeful card to get. So, Aisha, thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. Okay. So there's four people in here, and I've done two readings. So if you would like a tarot reading, just pop down in the comment, and I will pull a card for you. What you guys think of the new studio? I'm still getting used to it. It was my daughter's space for her awkward teenage years. So her energy is kind of still in here. I'm gonna sage it really good this weekend, and hopefully I feel better in here. But yeah, right now I feel like this is not my space. So I'm still getting used to it. I've got some things I gotta hang up still, some artwork and some collector items. Thank you, Melissa. Hugs to you, honeys. Nice to meet you too. Like I said, I'm really bad at pronouncing names. I'm from in the middle of Ohio in the rural side, so I didn't have a great education. So Gio, John. Okay, so I'm just gonna call you John. Um, if you have a question, you can ask, and I will pull a card for you. If you're tuning in, we're using the Buffy the Vampire Slayer tarot deck. It's my favorite deck. So yeah. So John, let me know what kind of question you got for the tarot cards, and I'll pull a card for you. But yeah, while I'm waiting for that, make sure you check out the podcast. It's Ohio based, but I do things in the states surrounding Ohio. So this month I did the Ohio River. I told a bunch of spooky things about the Ohio River, so make sure you check that out. Will Daniela choose to be in a romantic relationship with me? Well, let's ask the cards, shall we? Winnie! Hi, Winnie. We're doing John right now, and if you want to be in line, Winnie, just ask a question. I'll get to you next. John, Daniela, choose to be in a romantic relationship with John. You got the 10 of Cups reversed. Usually not a good sign for romantic things. So let's see what the big book has to say. And I have to go down to the reverse side. Yeah, because they usually have different meanings, upright versus not upright. So yeah, disharmony, lack of teamwork, rocky relationships, keeping up appearances, not wanting marriage or children. Um, yeah, it's not a good sign. So I'm going to go down to the love and relationships because that's what you're kind of interested in. Um, it's not a great omen in a love reading. It can indicate a rocky relationship and can be an indicator of one partner not wanting commitment. It can also represent a breakup, a separation, or a divorce. This card reverse can also simply indicate a non-traditional relationship. If you are in a relationship and struggling to conceive, this card can indicate there may be issues with fertility. If you are single, the Ten of Cups reverse can signify that you may be holding on to some negative patterns or beliefs in relation to love and family that are preventing you from finding a happy, healthy relationship. If you grew up in a dysfunctional family environment, you may need to reflect on how this has affects your relationships as an adult and change any negative patterns. You can find a healthy and fulfilling relationship. So, so she's with someone else at the moment. That could also be why you have this card. Um, so it's she can't commit to you right now because she's with someone else. That could be it. But it's also, it says it can represent a breakup, a separation, or divorce. So she could leave that person and get with you. It's just it's one of those unknown things. You know what I mean? So you could be in a relationship with her and it may take time, but right now this card is saying there's a commitment issue somewhere and it could be with her being with someone else already. Okay. Okay, so Winnie is next. We got John. And John, I am sorry that you got a bummer of a card. I do hope that you guys can communicate and figure it out and be together if that's what you really want with that person. And hopefully she feels the same about you. But okay, so Winnie's next. And then light blue is after Winnie. Oh, thank you for coming and joining me. So we do this almost every week. So if you want to see if your future has changed, come back in a few weeks on a Tuesday and I'll pull another card for you, John. All right, so Winnie. Winnie's looking for love. Four, Four of Pentacles. Okay. And we're not reversed. Okay, so the key cards, holding on to people, possessions, issues, past issues, possessiveness, financial stability, financial security, saving for a big purchase. There's some greed in there, pinching, um, keeping to yourself, and lack of openness. Ooh, so you were saying, is there no one for me? Are you opening yourself up to that, Winnie? Let's see. Um, So, in a general context, this card can indicate that you are holding on to people, situations, or past issues. It can be an indication that there are deep seated issues affecting you that you need to process and let go of. You're trying very hard to cling on to people or possessions that give you a sense of security. You may be holding on to things in an unhealthy, possessive, controlling, or toxic way. Or someone may be holding on to you in that same manner. It can indicate that you need to establish your boundaries or respect the boundaries of other people. So, if it's like a love thing, I mean, no, no, wonderful. No, no is the name of the man I'm with. So, if you are in a relationship, it can indicate that you're either you or your partner may be acting in a possessive and jealous, controlling manner, which could be having a negative effect on the relationship. Be careful not to hold on so tight that you squeeze the life out of the relationship. It can also be an indication that one of you is holding on to past wrongs or a grudge, or that there are deep seated issues causing issues in the relationship. If your partner has wronged you in some way, you will need to make a decision to either forgive them or move forward together and let go of the relationship. Holding on to grudges is toxic and breeds resentment. So, you're holding on to a grudge. Yeah, that's definitely it's definitely telling you you need to work through the grudge in a healthy manner to let it go and move on. So, since you're holding on to a grudge, I'm going to go down to the spirituality side of it. Um, it's indicating that you're holding on to the past and resisting going forward in your spiritual path. Fear, regret, or negativity may be holding you back, and you may be closing your heart off to others or focusing too much on something else. You need to take time out and figure what you're holding on to and why you're holding on to it. Try meditating or energy work to help this process. So, now, see, that's the thing. If you're holding on to the relationship in an unhealthy manner or holding on to a situation, either way, it is completely up to you to figure out what you need to do. And sometimes letting go is very hard, but it's a necessary thing. So, what the cards are asking you to do is to meditate and listen to yourself and open yourself up and figure out why you're holding on to this grudge. So, if you really love him, definitely work through it. But if you're holding on to something that's not healthy for the relationship, you need to let that go. And I hope that makes sense. It's not a bad thing to hold on to things or people, but I'm telling you what, once you let that situation go, you'll feel a lot better. Thank you for being here, Winnie. I've missed you. Light blue. Okay. If you're single, looking for new love options, let's see what the cards have to say. They redacted their message. Okay, so light blue, we're working on your reading. Okay. You have the Ace of Cups reversed. So, again, cups are emotions. Ace of Cups. Where are you? There you are. And it's reversed. So we got the opposite meaning of the, okay. Ooh, light blue. I'm already sorry. Sadness, pain, blocked or repressed emotions, um, fertility issues, pregnancy issues, bad news, breakups, canceled celebrations, or social events. So you are single. The Ace of Cups reverse position can signify that you may be finding it difficult to find or maintain a relationship at this time. but this may be due to repressing emotions or being unwilling or unable to approach a new relationship with an open heart, as you are still holding on to your feelings for an unrequited love, which is a love from the past you're still holding on to. This cup can also indicate that you have an unrealistic expectation for your potential partners, which are leading you to disappointment. So, generally, this can indicate sadness, pain, blocked or repressed emotions. It can also signify that you may receive some bad or upsetting news. This card reverse can indicate that you may find that you are not in the mood for socializing or meeting new people. It can also signify in canceling social events or canceling celebrations, like a broken engagement or a canceled wedding. It can also be a sign that people around you may be reacting to you in a negative way or have ill will towards you. So, light blue. Um, for right now, I don't see a new love in your future, at least not right now. You're blocking some sort of heart chakra. You're not opening yourself up. You might have unrealistic expectations. Just right now, it seems like everything is just disappointing you. So I'm going to look down to the spirituality side of this and see what kind of advice it's going to give. This can signify that you are blocking or repressing your intuition. You may be feeling disconnected from spirit, or that you have lost faith in the universe when this card appears. But don't give up. Um, it's your own doubts that are blocking you, and you can overcome anything. Okay. You have the power within you. It sounds like you're depressed. This card usually indicates depression. And the world sucks right now. It's hard to live in this world right now, but the hardest thing in this world is to live in it. And if we're still here, we're still breathing, we're still fighting. So don't give up, okay? I got faith in you, light blue. Priyanka? Okay, so we're going to do a general reading for Priyanka, and then Gloria is next in line after Priyanka. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm sorry. I'm Ohio based. So here we go. How will Ari react when he has a conversation with me? Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. This is talking about a person, so it's kind of weird that we specifically asked about a person. I love doing that. I love how the cards align. Knight of Swords. And swords are not really great to get because they can, words are like swords. They can cut and sever. Um, so it says big changes, opportunity, seize the moment, jump in, arrival, departure, direct, honest, quick-witted, talkative, impatient, impulsive, intellectual, rebellious, brave, courageous, focused, single-minded, perfectionist, ambitionist, risk taker, forward thinker, champion, hero, soldier, go against the flow, leader. So I'm hoping that these kind of indicate the person that you're trying to talk to me about. Ari, I do believe you said. So usually these cards can mean a person. So the Knight of Swords is a change card. It tells you that big changes is coming, one you have been waiting for quite some time, and you better be ready to roll with it when it does. It's time to jump in and seize the moment. This card is being assertive, direct, honest, quick-witted, and intellectual. It can signify being dashing, daring, and brave, courageous, or rebellious. It can also represent being talkative, ambitious, forward-thinking, focused, and single-minded when it appears in your tarot deck. When this card appears in a reading, it can indicate that you are going against the flow and have a great leadership quality, and you're a perfectionist and a risk taker. If representing a person, it's an adult in between 20 to 35 years of age, usually a male, who is strong personality and quick witted, intelligent, daring, rebellious. He may be an air sign. The knight is assertive and rational, but can be impatient and impulsive. So if that's talking about him, we're on the right path. So in the love thing, um, you could be becoming in a relationship with someone who embodies the qualities of the outline above. You are displaying some of those characteristics in yourself in your love life. That's true too. It can also indicate that a change you have been waiting for is intimate and you need to jump in with both feet. This could take the form of a deeper commitment or a relationship. However, it can also indicate that the partner may be thinking about leaving the relationship. So it's a departure too. So I'm thinking that this is a yes sign for you, Ari. How he will react to the conversation, that is how you're trying to manifest it, I think. So if you're manifesting that it goes well, it's going to go with the flow, it's going to be great. But it can also go the opposite way. So it's totally up in the air. But this conversation is going to happen. And I hope it goes in the way you want it to go. So thank you for being here. Gloria. Gloria's next. And then Synthesized Souls is after Gloria. General reading for Gloria. I know, it's been a long time. Got my new studio, and I've been working on my new studio, and I finally got it done. That's good. 1, 2, 3. I'm not good with Roman numerals. I gotta count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 7 of Swords. That's where we're at. So here's your artwork, Gloria. Okay. This one's for Gloria. Ooh, somebody is lying to you. Trickery, theft, underhanded, scheming, dangerous. Enemy masquerading as a friend. Ooh. Flexible, escaping direction, getting away with it. Courageous, daring, sharp wit, mental manipulation. What's going on, Winnie? Or Gloria. This is for Gloria, sorry. Um, I don't like this card. Like, this doesn't sound like it's a fun thing. Oh, you've been watching scam baiting and other video. Okay, that might be why. Because this card represents deception, lies, trickery, cheating, and lack of conscience. This card can also signify mental manipulation, tactics, scheming, cunning, enemies who masquerade as friends, and spying. This card is dangerous of risky behavior, daring, courage, and staying ahead of the game. This card can also represent flexibility, adaptability, sharp wit, resourcefulness, being strategic, or being overly rational. This card can also signify underhand behavior, theft, burglary, fraud, dodgy deals, and a quick lack of general conscience. It can represent escaping detection and getting away with something. Ooh. Okay, gotcha. So you already know what this one's talking about then. So let's go down to spirituality. to see what kind of advice it gives you. So, in a spiritual context, the Seven of Swords warns you of deception. This deception may be appearing in the form of associates, teachers, religious leaders, or may be underhanded or deceitful in their dealings with you. Do not allow yourself to be manipulated. You have the intuition and the conscience for a reason. Follow them of any outside influence. So, you go, girl. Gloria, you're already on the path to figuring that one out, and I'm proud of you for it. But yeah, we'll be back again next week, and maybe things will change. So yeah. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. I'm glad you can see through the BS, as they say. So Synthetic Souls is next. We've been at this for 30 minutes. You're welcome, Gloria. I'm glad you're here. Oh, I've missed doing this. It's so much fun. Hey, you have a good week too, Melissa. Hugs to you, honeys. Synthetic Souls. Okay. You don't hear my birds bitching? I hope you can't hear them because I have tried to soundproof those cockatiels. They go nuts every day at the same time. Must be 1 o'clock. Sure is. Okay, so Synthetic Souls. My ex contact me this year. Well, their ex. Sure. You can't hear them? Thank goodness. Cut that thick. Okay. Got a lot of swords this week. Come on, where are you at? Sorry, I'm not good with the Roman numerals, so I gotta count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got 6 of swords. Okay. So we're gonna go see yeah. The swords are kind of mean today. So it's upright. So we got calming waters, healing process, moving on, moving forward, things calming down, the calm after a storm, overcoming hardship, relief, stability, escaping, running away, traveling, going on a holiday, feeling defeated, carrying negativity, spiritual guides, guidance, and support. So, in the general context, hardships, healing, relief, and stability, so you can expect problems in your life to settle down and things be much easier to deal with. This card can also represent escaping and running away, though, traveling and whatnot. So, you're talking about an ex. You got a little hellion kitten. So, synthesized souls. Talking about an ex. Okay, so in a love relationship, it can indicate that your relationship is moving into calmer waters after a difficult period. Healing, instability, and open communication are all coming to the fore now to a positive time where the relationship can progress. If you're single, This can indicate the period of healing. You have come through the heartache of a previous relationship and you are now ready to move forward. If you put a lot of effort into making your last relationship work to no avail, you may be feeling slightly deflated, but do not allow yourself to hold on to that negativity. You have come through the bad times and you are now able to have a healthy relationship to come into your life. If your previous partner was abusive, this card could usually signify a period of healing after you have found the strength in the situation. So, is a spiritual context. I like doing the spiritual side because it kind of gives you advice. It tells you that your spirit guides are all around you, guiding you to the wisdom that you are seeking. Pay attention to your intuition, visions, and dreams at this time, as they are trying to tell you something important. So, um, to answer your question, where did the question go? I think the ex will contact you. I really do. Um, it sounds like you both may have had this great period of healing after the relationship, and maybe you're ready to talk things through. Yes, yes, definitely trust your intuition on this one. And from what the cards are saying is that you both healed through that past relationship, and maybe you can come out as friends or, you know, we try to kindle what you had if that's what you want. If not, then, maybe you're stronger for it and you guys can be friends again. I want to thank each one of you for joining me back in the studio for Tarot Tuesday. This was fun. I had a lot of you here and I missed all of you, and I'm glad you're all back and still watching my content. Um, but yeah, I gotta go get ready for work now. Bummer. It's so hot outside. I'm ready for spooky season. I'm ready for crisp fall days and not swamp ass season anymore. But yeah, Terror Tuesdays. We'll be right here Tuesdays. I'm thinking about switching the the spooky video upload day to Fridays. So I'm thinking about uploading a new video every Friday. And then the podcast every full moon. So Gloria, Melissa, Synthetic Souls, Synthesized Souls, I'm sorry, Light Blue, all of you that have joined me today. I hope you all have a great week and trust your intuitions. Okay, you guys, trust those intuitions. And I will catch you next time. Stay spooky.